Ian.
You know, Sky is a tough character to play as she has many nuances. Being able to channel that flash while moving can be difficult to master, and knowing the timing when to pull out flashes and use them is also tough. So I could understand why teams would want to go for a comfort pick instead of going for something that maybe might be a little more meta right now.
Looks like on the side of Mike Dang, we've got, I believe it's the same team comp as yesterday. Maybe was Sova in that, mate?
I believe Dynagate did play the Sova. I don't know if there was a Sage. Maybe the Cypher was not around. I can't quite recall. But yeah, essentially the same picks, and you can see Mike Dang on his comfort pit here with the Rays as well as Beef Briskets on his main, playing that Viper, and this is good map, and this is what I like to see. JTL, you know, we were talking about that Sky combo, but something we haven't talked about is the combo with Sky and Astra, having the ability to have those global abilities, and even thinking about the triple flash, man, we might see some crazy takes and executes. Just so much utility to take a site from the side of 4 carries.
That is right. I mean, Astra, not really one of the most common champions, also played. And what do you think about the team comp coming from Kumo? I mean, we're seeing Jimlan on a different character this time around, not his typical Cypher.
Yeah, quite versatile from the carry himself, Jun Lang, as he was kind of the star player for the carries in that sense. And, you know, I'm a little worried right now for the attacking side as, you know, they have Astra to stall, they have Viper to stall, and on top of that, they have 3 flashes from the Jim Lan, who showed in his Cypher game he understands the game and he knows how to use util properly.
That's right, and here we are into the first round of the first half. We do got Kumochank and the carries siding with the defense, and we have Mike Dang and the 4 baits on the offense, the attacker side. What do you think we're going to be looking for in this first round? Maybe feeling each other out, see where everybody plays.
Yeah, Pistol's good for that, I agree. A lot of times I like to try to just go for a site and get a setup, you know. You don't want to go for too much information as you just want to win this round, potentially. So, like, getting to know how they set up on A on the first round and maybe getting that bomb plant down is crucial for Tanga and his friends that are on the 4 baits in order to pick up this round.
Looks like we might see an execute here. Flash prepped, but didn't see it get thrown out. Oh, it is out. JTL getting flash, but nothing too critical here as nobody actually follows that up. Looks like there was a little bit of a bait on the side of Mike Dang and the 4 baits as we see them slowly rotating over to middle of the map, posturing towards Hookah of B.
And just like that, they're going to rotate, as you said, but Kumo, first contact, can't find the right click she needs to land that double headshot to take that kill against the light armor. And with that pick, you know, the 4 baits are feeling themselves. They're ready to bait for Mike Dang, but Yosoi J just tucked away in a corner. And just as I said that, Michael Dang gets the trade off of his 2 baits there, throwing the nade in the back as he is concussed. Gets another. Mike Dang being quite impressive in this pistol round so far.
Absolutely brilliant grenade there as, you know, he hides off to the side. And looks like Tenga doing the loopity-loop around with Leaf right ahead of him, putting down the spike. Looks like even the Beef Briskets did not check his corners, being that first encounter, first fragger out. It seems to have been working out for Mike Dang's 4 baits. I mean, the bomb is down. They're holding sight. Gave him the loop-de-loop. I mean, all of the members from Kumo's team had rotated off expecting that B plant.
Yeah, and this plant has good. They just got to play the right retake. That flash coming out a little late, but Tenga is huge for 1 kill. And we talked about this. As if Tenga has impact on the round, the 4 baits have a great shot at taking this because they are counting them out every round.
Leaf making some noise, being able to take down Jim Lan. I'm not too sure if his headset was working there. I mean, you heard Leaf running around those boxes, but he still ended up coming off the bomb and looking towards bathrooms and showers there.
Even that. On that occasion, you know, he had that peak from the Rays from 4 carries rather, one of the 4 carries spotted Leaf on that site, so you would think he would have that information that he's playing around that triple box bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, not too sure what was going on there. Maybe some nerves coming out in the semifinals game. Something that you don't really want to have for sure, as this this tournament is $400 in prize winnings total.
That is correct, sir. And, this is one of the more cutthroat types of semifinals. I haven't heard of a best-of-1 semifinals in quite a while. So to come in here with some nerves can be kind of detrimental to your game plan, as you only have one real shot at this to make it to the grand finals. And as I say that,
we're already out onto B side. Beef Brisket coming in strong with a spectacle onto Kumo. Looks like Super Soldier also coming in strong. Oh my god, Rowdy getting tapped all over the place. Left with 1 HP. Oh my goodness, Dynagate also putting down those scouting dots. Looks like Rowdy with the 14 HP. Still living strong, but only limited to those the back hallway there. Jimlan getting 1, but the team cannot back him up.
This is a great start from the 4 baits here. I like how they decided to go for a quick execute on the B site, on that anti-eco round. You have the better guns, you have the better economy. Why not take the time to just group up and do trades there, and really putting the pressure on them, not giving any room for the defense side to breathe in that situation.
Yeah, if we could take a look at the scoreboard here, we might be able to see what the econ's looking like for both teams. Looks like Kumo and the homies not looking too good, as they have to buy out, but they are sitting at $0.
Yes, and so Kumo and friends going to have to buy out here, and this is our first gun round from them. I believe the 4 baits and Michael Dang are using their bonus guns here to maybe get some economic damage down and set their gun round to be more victorious.
That's right, and it looks like we're going a little slower, but we got some posturing towards A site. Tango already on site. Throws out the fireball. Unfortunately, at the same time, Jimlan peeks out and checks the alleyway.
Honestly, that was so scary. Tango on that site, and just 3 players tucked away, and they didn't get much information from Tango, but here they are hitting B, and there's less players. Not the dot you want to see from Dynagate, just send it right back to him, and Yorsoi J might have been a little confused, honestly, from that as they double push him.
But that was great. That was incredible. What a big brain play right there. Baited Jay to go be shooting at the dot that just ended up landing at the feet. In a situation like that, I mean, Jay gonna have to snap up from the dot to the head in order to catch that kill, but you can't really expect that to happen. You're expecting that the dot landed there from miles away, and Dynagate not being there immediately, but really Dynagate was there.
With a big flank here, and it looks like they're gonna clean it up, and that's 4 rounds for them, correct?
You are right. Oh my goodness, big clutch by Leaf there to hold it down with his magnum gun. Big win.
Oh yeah, I love that big magnum gun, mate. The 45 caliber, and Rowdy and friends not looking too good on this defense side. It might have been a blunder to give up their dice roll and give the map preference to the 4 carries, as this defense side start is not working out for them to get a quick lead.
And like you said before, they're still sticking, Mike Dang and his 4 baits still sticking with those econ guns, trying to pick up as many advantages with these rounds as they can with those Spectres.
And this is what you want to do on the attacking side. Build up that economy. You break them on your bonus round, right? They don't have any money, so these Spectres are still viable guns in this round, and you're just going to bank up here and have guns for the rest of the half.
Especially with a map such as Bind, you really get those close corners. I mean, even on site, there's not a lot of distance between you and opponent. So you get those Spectres, you get those quick close kills, and with those silencers, you may not know where the enemy is when they're invading onto site.
Correct. That is something people do forget about the Spectre, Phantom, and Ghost, is they do not have tracers through any smoke walls or anything like that. So they are good guns on the defense, as well as trying to just pick people through the smoke. And here we go. Yosoi J uses the Judge in this situation in that Lamps position, a Crucible position, and the ult comes down from Jinlob, really caught them on guard, baiting them into the plant so he could pull off that play here. And beautiful stuff from the carries, but ult coming down, getting him off the bomb momentarily. Does pick up one, but the one close is very scary. Does not hit him in the end, and Super Soldier jumping around looking for the kill. Does get one. Can't get the player. Sammy flying around in this intense battle here, the bird, and Donagate gets the warp shot to clutch that round, and what a round from the 4 baits.
That was insane, mate. I mean, everything from Jimlan throwing out that crucial ultimate to disorient the likes of Mike Dang and his 4 baits. I mean, Beef Brisket's absolutely caught in that stunt, could not do anything, shaking in his shoes, mate. And then, of course, Leaf trapped in the corner, can't do anything.
That sounds like my gyrator my mother uses sometimes.
I bet, mate. I've seen it for sure.
You know how women are when they get older.
Hey, alright, and I mean, just following that up, the Sova Dynagate with the ulti to hit Jimlan, who was on the defuse. Crucial ultimate there to prevent that defuse, and then coming through with that ending kill there.
Yeah, honestly, as they take towards the B site and execute, I just want to touch up on that ult too. That was beautiful stuff from Jimlan, allowing them to take the plant, be in that position, knowing that all of them are there to help clear the site and getting so many people stunned. That was a huge turning point in the round where I thought the carries were going to pick up that round, but in the end, Donagate did what he had to do on the Sova, kind of mimicking what Assalto does on the stronger team of A minor in that role.
Perfectly said, and it looks like in this round we're going to be a little bit slower. Lots of tempo changes here. Looks like Dynagate, his ear got spotted through the window of Hookah there and gets tagged by Rowdy.
And they put that early pressure on this B site, still hanging around here. Excuse me there. But it seems like they want to maybe work towards the other side, keeping Rowdy and friends guessing Kumo on that elbow area, allowing for them to push, use her util, kind of stall for the team to rotate, and here the execute comes.
Perfect vision here by our observer to see all ranges of motion. Looks like Mike Dang and the 4 baits very
10 seconds.
Very caught off guard here by Kumochank. The 4. Oh my goodness, what the heck is going on, mate?
Yeah, Jimlan getting an early trade here. Kumochank even picking up a kill, but Leaf answers back, and Dynagate, the brotherhood of the team here in this tournament, holding that site down, and the 4 baits take a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I kind of got off guard by how that looked, but essentially, you know, the coordination and teamwork by Mike Dang and the 4 baits executing onto site there really important. And then, of course, the attempt to counter invade onto that site to take back what they had lost. You know, very coordinated as well. So very good showing in that 5th round, but unfortunately, Kumo and the 4 carries was not able to pull through.
JTL feeling some pressure here, gonna throw out the Viper Molly in order to stall this A short push, and Tenga a little confused on what he should do here, probably getting some commands from Beef Briskets, the 30-man himself, calling for this team, and it looks like they're gonna, you know, hold off on this early aggression towards A and kind of work towards the other side of the map, gain control, and just as I said, this Rowdy playing right behind this tripwire, waiting for the rotation, and he's gonna look towards Cave with 2 players, and all of a sudden the carries are in a great position to take this round as they have all the information they need, and Rowdy showing off what he can do with those jet knives, and it's up to Kumo to clean this up, and it's a 2v3 in this situation. Who do you think will actually take this round, Jeff?
You know, I can't say for sure. Jay being able to hear with his ears the enemies from Mike Dang walking, running, stomping into Hookah. So he has to move quickly in order to retake the site with his George. Limited range here.
Yeah, and I don't mind the plant in the tube here. Not usually a thing here. Tango's got to find 2 there in order to make this close. He doesn't quite. And Yosoy J on the prowl with that Judge, looking for the elbow, and he's sniffing out right where Mike Dang could be. But that flash from Jin Long could be a little confusing.
Yeah, Jun Long really disoriented the team there, and it looks like he's going to be able to get that defuse.
He handles it himself, honestly.
Nobody else is there.
good round, and that's what Kumo and Carries honestly needed to give them a little hope in this first half here. Now, here's the big thing. You're like glad you win the first round right after a big deficit, but this round right here is the most important, because if you lose this round, you lose all your win-loss bonus in certain games. In this game, you lose a bit of your money that comes back, and if you lose this round, potentially, you're broken again, right? And you got to save up for another buy, and that's just more easy rounds for the team here.
Yeah, so let's see if Kumo and the 4 carries have something to show. I mean, this is a crucial round, so hopefully they have some sort of plan ready to be executed. Although, can't really do much as... I mean, they're only on the defense.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to slow down this round for the 4 baits here, as they've done so much pressure and already so much work in this first half for the attacking side. And Jim Long going to be in this position. If they hit A, he is the first contact with all that utility to stall from them. I really like this position that Breach plays here.
All right, let's see what sort of...
It looks like Tanga's posturing up for a flash, and he's going to flash, and it looks like they're going to do some pressure on this A short. JTL just throwing up the smokes here, kind of like keeping them off, making sure they don't get too much information from those peaks, and it honestly looks like the 4 baits are a little confused on what they should do
30
here.
seconds left.
They got 30 seconds left in the round. Let's see
Wall coming down.
what they can do.
Counter wall from the Astra here. There is no sound, no bullets that can go through that.
What the heck is going on here? I don't know what's going on. Looks like we're in a different dimension for sure. Tanga getting on that first counter with the ultimate. Being able to spot out all of the members from Kumo in the back end of sight. All
Beautiful ult from Jim Lon there. He's actually going to stop the plant, and there's no time because he gets the planter off the site with that ult, knocking him off.
That's insane. Looks like there's some damage going down, and 2 fall on the side of Mike Dang and the 4 baits.
Honestly, we probably didn't announce this round good enough, because that was one of the unique rounds that we've had in this tournament. A round stopped with ults, you know, a late round hit. They were looking to get in there, get the plant down, catch them off guard, but the 4 carries were having none of that, and Jimlon knew exactly what he had to do in order to win that round by himself.
Yeah, that was incredible show of individual skill right there, and bringing the team with him, he got themselves out of that hole now that they're no longer threatened for that econ, a detriment by losing that past round. And looks like we got another decisive move onto B by the likes of Mud Dang and the 4 baits.
Yeah, and they look like they're gonna execute on this site, even with the pressure they felt on this site, and not really too sure where these are. Mike Dang in front of his baits, maybe a mistake for him there, as he should have waited. And Kumochank holding this down, taking out Ibrahim. She gets another, taking out Leaf, and all of a sudden, the 4 carries and Kumo have come alive.
Yeah, that's a very crucial 2 kills there by Kumo, right in the elbow. They were able to get the bomb down on Leaf there, and now they have all the advantages on their side. Looks like Dynagate unable to do anything, trapped in that flower room. Man, Kumo and the 4 carries looking like a very strong showing now that they actually have real weapons to use.
Yeah, it looks like they've really settled in on this half, and, you know, I just want to go back to their... And just as I say that, there's a timeout coming from the attacking side, and I really like this. They had a great start, right? They lose 3 rounds. They've been kind of mixing up on these 3 rounds. They need to understand what has changed, how to fix it, and get into this. And they're breaking the momentum right now, just stalling the kicker per se in, you know, American football. You know, hoist the kicker here, calm yourselves, and get a good plan for this round.
Yeah, mate, I definitely like the tactical timeout here.
Not used enough, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Dang and the 4 baits here really have a chance to organize some play. And going into this next round, what do you think they're going to try and look for in terms of attacking the bomb sites?
honestly, I think they're trying to figure out where they're kind of playing and what adjustments the defensive side had made. And also, I think what they're hashing out right now is their money right now. If they lose this round, they are broken and they have to save. So this is a crucial round to them to keep the economy game flowing. And just like that, we are in the round, Jeff. So let's see what their adjustments are. It looks like they're going to head towards B in this situation. And sorry, the buy timer was a little off. So
looks like we're still looking at some slower gameplay in this round as well. Looks like YoSoJ might get a good read onto Mike Dang of the 4 Baits, but it looks like since the Killjoy grenade was popped, Mike Dang of the 4 Baits knew that there was a person in the back of Hookah. Unfortunately, the reaction times are not quick enough to be able to pick up Jay hiding in that back corner.
Beautiful recon dart from Dynagate, trying to equalize this right now for them, looking to kill Rowdy in that backside with some shock darts. The drone going to come out, get a little more info, see if it's worthy to take this B site.
Recon drone not finding anyone, now finding finally a jet in the middle of sight in the box. Dynagate using the ulti, not finding anyone, and as in the meantime, Rowdy getting traded off for beef briskets, and now there's no real information that Leaf and crew can use at the point.
The brother duos trying to work this one out for the side of the 4 Baits, but Kumo's going to walk out here and look for something, but Dynagate just able to catch her while she's not looking, and JTL is in a position waiting for Jim Long in order to do this retake with that ult. Do you think that Viper will use this ult in this situation, or is it not good enough?
I think in this situation it's a little late to be using it, considering it would have been nice to have it popped and fully expanded on site prior to Jun Long and crew being on site.
Yeah, and the brother duos seem like they have a good shot at this, as they did know where Jim Long was coming from. And just as I say that, Leaf, the younger one of the two, picking up that headshot in order to secure that round. And that's honestly what you want to see from a caster's point of view. The team decided to take a timeout. They decided to hash out what the adjustments are and what they need to do, and they pick up that round and they keep the economy going. That's beautiful stuff, what we're seeing from the 4 Baits and Michael Dang.
Excellently said. Looks like we got a Jim Long going over to the showers this round. Maybe a little bit different than what he was posturing up in the previous rounds. But it looks like we're still spread across the map, trying our hand on different things here as far as Mike Dang and the Baits. Perfect use of that drone.
Right, just clearing out, getting them into that hookah position in order to get some peeks into the site, kind of see if they're having maybe 3 players instead of 2 at B side, or maybe they're just doing 1 for the retake and they can take it. Now, as I say that, Rowdy getting spotted by probably a drone there, and Dynagate getting that upper B long position here to kind of poke and prod. But on the other side of the map, it seems like Beef Briskets, their leader, has fallen and kind of showed their hand of where they're actually going to.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if I like what they've done. However, maybe there was some uncertainty on the side of Kumochank, because I mean, at the same time that Beef Briskets died, arrows were coming out from Dynagate, so maybe Kumo and the crew don't know where they're going. However, Rowdy spouting out Leaf, instantly taking him out of hookah, but with that kill, they definitely know where Mike Dang and the 4 Baits are planning on going on this round.
Yeah, and this round is just falling apart for Mike Dang and the 4 Baits. And I like to see this from Rowdy, honestly. You're down a lot. You're on the defense side, the prime side for the operator. You're on that jet. It's time to pick it up and really help lock down a site and be able to rotate and get some picks while they're funneling into that site for a post-plant.
Looks like Mike Dang and the 4 Baits are planning on saving this round. Very crucial to keep their econ in check here. You know, I think Kumo and the 4 carries had a good read on that, and always rotating to accommodate whatever side needed more help. And, you know, knowing the pressure on the side of Mike Dang and the 4 Baits wasn't exactly all there to really cause any disturbance in the force. I mean, excellently played that round by Rowdy for sure, keeping that operator on those long sights.
Right, and those angles are just perfect for Rowdy. You know, on those rotates, he gets to go to that A heaven, get that site. He can look at showers, a bathroom, and on B site, he comes to that CT doorway, and he has a perfect headshot angle for the hookah player. So he has the perfect pre-aim there, and honestly, I'm impressed with what the four Bates and Michael Deng have done on this attacking side already. It's not too easy. You know, you have a Sentinel on B locking that down, and then on the other side you have Viper and Breach, and then Astra can help on either side of the map globally.
Looks like we're using a lot of util here once again on the B side. Drone coming out. Shots coming down by Dynagate. Kumo retreating, knowing that the big boys are coming through long here. Wonder what is in store for this round. Looks like we're going for a full execute onto B. Lots of util going down. Although not a lot of movement out of hookah or B long. They can't really do much with them smoked off in hookah. Looks like they're going to try and wait it out. Tenga looking to see if they can get any picks behind that Viper wall, but nothing for sure here. Nobody's hiding in that corner. A lot of what Kumo and crew are doing are just hiding back in those cubbies and just waiting for that retake. Of course, Jay still waiting backside here, seeing if he can pick off anyone that comes across sight.
This is so scary for Mike Ding and his 4 Bates because they've used so much utility to try draw someone out into a peak, and they got nothing. And look at here, 28 seconds. They don't have all the utility. They're 2 men down, and they didn't even get onto the site. They physically didn't step a foot into that B site.
Rowdy still holding once again, taking out Beef Briskets, always holding these long angles on the sites that he expects them to be rotating to. I mean, they had no options on B. Obviously going to rotate to A. Tenka going down, trying to put down the spike. Let's see if he can do anything. Looks like Rowdy's already taking out Super Soldier, and then subsequently taking out Tenga once again. Oh my goodness, Rowdy, big player in this half.
Yeah, Rowdy really coming alive to bring this half into a potential 6-6 tie. And honestly, when this was starting, it didn't even look like it was going in that direction. The 4 Bates and Michael Deng were really taking this one away and almost stole this half from them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, very poor decision making on the side of Mike Deng and the 4 Bates, using a lot of that util and not really getting much out of it. I mean,
checking the situation.
Especially when Leaf peeking out of that flower room and from long to really try and see if he can get anything on site. Wasn't very helpful to the team since, you know, I mean, Sova already used all of the dots, can't do anything. Having to use a person to scout out that bomb site really took attacks from them as he did get taken out.
And I like what the 4 Bates are doing here. They're going to go back to the stronger side, I'd say, which is A. You know, I said they were having a lot of success on B, but Rowdy and friends have made an adjustment. And even this site, like I said, is hard to take. With the Viper here, the Breach, and Rowdy supporting in the heaven, there's a lot of potential to get picked off before you even get that bomb plant down. Yeah. Rowdy taking one down in the hallway, and Donagate could have the angle with Beef Briskets. He's going to go for something a little more aggressive, and just like that, it's a 3v3 situation.
Oh my god, Jim Lan jumping down from heaven, getting 3 for this round. Oh my goodness, going for an ulti into showers, even though no one's left alive. But you know what, it's the last round of this half, so he can flex if he wants to.
Big flex right there, and that looked really strong from the 4 carries. And with that kind of confidence, you know, just jumping down onto that person, taking out the showers players, I think they have the momentum right now.
Yeah, I think there was a slight misplay on the side of Beef Briskets. You know, he ran out into the site at the same time he decided to throw out his smoke, so he could have gotten himself clapped right in the face by the operator that was being held by whoever the hell it was up there. And of course, you know, putting a big strain on the team with coordination there. I'm not too sure if it was all planned out for sure. I mean, he did throw out that molly onto heaven as well, but of course not enough to protect himself or the team by the attacking, re-attacking of Kumo and the 4 carries.
That was good insight, Jeff, honestly. And I believe it was Rowdy with that up in A heaven as you were speaking, and it looks like just like the 4 Bates, the 4 carries are going to decide to set up towards A, and Rowdy just dodging that boom bot. That could have been an awful start for the 4 carries on that pistol round.
Yeah, that's me dodging every single female I see IRL.
Right, just seconds before you actually seal the deal, you're out of there. Oh.
Yeah, not for me, mate. Looks like we've got an attack here. Strong attack by Rowdy onto side. He seemed him, Rowdy, and Jinlan, big aggressors on the side of
Oh,
Kumo
no.
and the four carries, but looks like Leaf is holding down Lamps.
Oh my!
Down A.
A complete
One
monster
enemy
on the
remaining.
classic pistol.
Oh
and he's
my
just gonna allow
God.
his team to clean up the round. And oh my God, are they actually doing it? Picking up the pistol yet again. And honestly, in games like this, picking up both pistols, allowing you to work those bonus rounds is almost a death sentence for the other team.
That was incredible play by Leaf there. He picking up 3, backing away, out of sight, reloading his weapon, but causing and giving off that pressure to the side of Kumo. Kumo trying to push out on sight with the remaining 2 members, but unable to as they catch sight of him running out of Lamps once again. But of course, Super Soldier having that crossfire angle, taking them out.
Yeah, I've noticed also a lot of pro players and pro teams deciding not to mess with that halls, the lamps area, when you have a Viper, just walling that off, letting you take sight a little clear and dealing with it later. And that's what Leaf was playing. He got that 3K playing that halls position.
Perfectly executed there.
Quite right. And it looks like Kumo and friends working towards this B site on this save round. And I did not get to see, it does look like Dynagate and the 4 baits of Michael Dang are deciding to buy into this round, and they need to hold this.
Big execute here onto B site. Lots of traps and smokes going down, preventing lines of vision from Jinlan in hookah, of course, onto site here. Looks like there's a tripwire at the top of hookah for some reason.
And I was almost pointing at Rowdy's position because he was deep in the elbow, and it didn't seem really any of the defenders knew that, and I thought that was going to be a crucial part of this round, but it just seems like the bomb is down on site for the attackers. They really didn't get into there, and now they're forced to
30
just
seconds
go
left.
for this bomb and lose this round.
Yeah, not a good position here for Kumo and the 4 carries. Of course, the carry Jinlan is not in a good position with HP. Tenga pushing out of sight, trying to get a pick off. He is successful with that. Scouts too. And it looks like Beef Briskets and Super Soldier are able to come through and pick up the remaining stragglers of Kumo and the 4
Honestly,
carries.
a little small thing, I didn't mind that from Yoisoi J, you know, down on the against the players, right? He's 1v4 and he's like, I got a kill with my pistol. I'm going to just try to get this ult orb, and maybe my ultimate will give us a round later on where we lost this round.
That's right, and it looks like we got another tactical timeout coming out on the side of Kumo and the 4 carries. I wonder what they could be scheming at this point in time.
Right, so like you said, you know, their save round is over. They want to win this first gun round, you know. It's crucial for them because if they don't, this is going to go to a 9-6 scoreline with a 3-lead deficit and only 4 rounds away. That could be tough, potentially only giving them, if they were to lose all the rounds, 2 more gun rounds to bring this back.
That is quite the predicament, though, since this is only a best-of-1 series, and what can I say? This is quite the game we have in our hands. Not something we quite expected when coming in here, since, you know, we've only really seen Jun Long being the strong player on the side of Kumo, but it looks like Rowdy is pulling his weight this game as well.
Right. Like you said, Jun Long not doing his usual stuff, and maybe it could be a testament to not being on his comfort pick, you know, kind of role-playing more on this map and still holding on the top. And as we get into this round, we're going to see what they have in store for us, and it seems like some aggression towards the A site, pairing up that breach jet combo. That's what I love to see from teams, a deadly combo, that instant flash coming out, masking the sound of the dash for Rowdy to come in and close the gap and get a quick frag.
Perfect use of this Viper wall, really bringing in the questionable locations that I guess Mike Dang and the 4 baits could be hiding off in. Rowdy, of course, being that first entry frag, hiding away, trying to tuck into these corners. Tenga's going to be able to find Rowdy. Rowdy finds him first, though. Super Soldier trading off those kills. I think that's a pretty good one, considering you take it off that big aggressive jet from dashing around your setting, causing havoc.
You couldn't say it better. And Beef Briskets, knowing the Viper play here, sneaking between both Viper walls and finding a kill, but can't quite finish it on Yoisoi J. And it looks like the bonus round has already accomplished what it needs. They already have 2 kills. Kumo and friends gonna try scavenge this round on this gun round, but who's here? Leaf in the site.
Leaf definitely hearing Kumo and squad
30 seconds left.
running over. Kumo not even knowing where she got shot from. Perfect placement of this camera. Looks like Dynagate unfortunately was caught out though, and Leaf as well.
Jumping the gun there. No, he should have known there'd be multiple people on the site as the plant, and that's a big blunder from the brothers there, as they had a great shot at taking this bonus round for the team.
Yeah, not quite sure if Super Soldier was right to be shooting into that smoke there. They're giving away his position, and there he goes instantly. I mean, I don't know what that round was. Looks like the defenders wanted to be the attackers there.
Yeah, you're quite right, and I'm a little confused because the name is Mike Dang and 4 Bates, and his 2 Bates tried to do that on their own, and we can see how clueless Michael Dang looks without his teammates dying and giving him information instantly.
Yeah, you're right. I think Mike Dang and the 4 Bates might, need to reorganize themselves. If only there was another tactical timeout they could use, that would be very helpful. However, I can't tell what they're planning on doing right now.
Well, like we said, that was their bonus round, so they're going to have full guns in this situation or just close enough to fight against the attacking side, and it's up to the attacking side to make the move, decide how the round's going to go, as usual attacking side is, and the defense really just needs to hold this A site down, not allow them to get too many picks here and able to rotate, because that's what happened last round.
Definitely. I think they need to play a little bit more patient here, It seems like they try to get these peaks that they shouldn't be challenging and just hold the site, give off that pressure, and just wait and rotate as needed here. Just play the simple game.
Yeah, and I think you're right there, because Tanga, not one of the strongest players, going into the showers with not much info, looking for info himself is probably not the best thing to do, especially if you don't have someone behind him in order to trade.
100% right here. It looks like Kumo and squad are just spreading around the map here. Nothing really committal, but they only got 35 seconds to work with. Let's see what they're doing. Looks like they're going to B.
And it's tough
30 seconds left.
because Beef Brisket's really the mastermind behind the 4 Bates and Michael Dang's strategy. I'm sure he's having a tough time mentally, with the 4 carries. They're probably giving all the insight they can on each round, and it's just a beautiful rotation. They get that pick on Tanga, and here we are again. They rotate the B site. They're able to claim it, and now they're in trouble because Leaf wasn't even here in this situation.
Looks like Leaf is here, though, taking a Rowdy in the back elbows here. Let's see what he can do. He's now picked up a real weapon. Super Soldier getting tagged on his way past the doorway. Beef Briskets has spotted 2 in the back of Hookah. Let's see what they can do. Gets 1 instantly. Great aim labs practice there. Taking out GTL in the back of Hookah. Can't do anything. Maybe bringing in some fear into whoever else is back there. Looks like it's Jim Lon. Can't do much with only 5 HP or whatever it is. Leaf in the same boat with 6 HP. Jimlan gonna have to do something. Looks like he's bringing out the stun. Hitting no one. Looks like the bomb's gonna get exploded on. Nobody there to be able to defuse. And Jimlan carrying the round there, but unfortunately takes himself out with it.
That was beautiful stuff from the attacking side, holding out long as possible. And as you were casting that, I was so worried for the defensive time as they were taking the sweet, dandy, honestly checking every angle on that site when they really didn't have the leisure to do that. They had to push and find these kills early so someone could stick that bong in a man advantage.
Completely right there. And you know what? In order to get that win, Jimlan used everything that he had. Busting out that ultimate. And it looks like it worked out for him. But I wonder if they're able to, keep that momentum going forward. They're all tied up 8-8 rounds here.
Looks like Beef Briskets is tired of losing play in the shower positions, deciding to switch it up on the save round, putting 3 towards this, but it looks like Kumo and friends have already made adjustment. Just as I say that, Rowdy looking interested in taking a fight here. What will he find? The wall going back up, and he's looking for a foot here, anything he can see, but is he going to be... The off angle's perfect from Super Soldier, and the trades are going down in favor of the Sheriffs.
That was a beautifully played around there, Mike Dang, and the 4 Bates. I mean, oh my goodness, Super Soldier getting tagged on his way out of that corner. I mean, he was in a sticky situation there, but they played that perfectly, being able to bide the time and play patiently. Looks like Dynagate already knowing the strategy from Kumochank and squad, with her on the rotate going over after all the commotion in the shower room. Looks like they're able to play bomb here, and Jay not willing to risk his weapon for the next round as JTL's also camping out in a corner.
Yeah, I'd be curious about the economy right now for this
30
decision. And
seconds left.
honestly, how can you be surprised that Kumo gets caught out there? 2 rounds that they have won, they have done this. They have set up towards A, they have worked that showers, and they lose the shower picks. Why not Dynagate pushing up B long for info, getting the map control they need, and the bomb's gifted to him this round?
10 seconds
Completely
left.
right. Looks like there's some commotion around JTL, but he's going to hold his position. Not making a single sound here. Jay in a better position all the way in the back of the
Thrifty.
map. And looks like Mike Deng and the 4 Bates are able to pick this one up. And
Honestly, I like the save. I've been thinking about it while that was going on. You know, they're against pistols. They know this. So, like, even going for those kills and maybe winning a 2v4 is, if you get 3 kills and they still win the round, it's not good for you. They had less money, and you're just losing guns at that point.
well, I mean, just taking a look at Jay in the back of the map, what a little bitch playing over there. Honestly, 1v1 me in COD, mate. You got to get out from there, you camper. Fight me on Rust, I swear to God.
At least have like a line of fire or trading with JTL, something like that.
Yeah,
Around
mate.
your mate.
Fight me, both of you, Jay and JTL, I swear to God.
Is this map in the Outback? I see a lot of sand. You know, looks pretty hot.
Yeah, I think so. We might be over there. It also looks like it could be in Iraq, mate. But
Good
looks
old
like,
Iraq. I love visiting over there.
yeah, never been there, but I know this is what it looks like for sure. Looks like Dynagate might be able to pick up a Rowdy who has his knives out.
Rowdy's pretty suspicious of this angle, and
Kumo
Kumo's going to check it
already
himself.
knowed.
And Rowdy doesn't check it because of Kumo, and that could be a detriment as Dynagate looks like he's going to escape.
Oh my God, Rowdy being able to fill into this corner here, not aware that... Oh my God, Super Soldier's just around the corner. Peeks out at the wrong time. Dynagate getting his back. Super
What
Soldier get that.
synergy.
Yeah.
Amazing. And Jim Long going to answer back on Beef Brisket's look, but this is still a tall order for Jun Long and Yosoi J as they're in a 4v2 in this situation. And on top
30
of that,
seconds
the
left.
defending side has the bomb on the site.
Yep, they just need to play the waiting game, play smart. They only got 20 seconds left to really execute, and that means needing to pick up the bomb. Looks like Dynagate going to be able to run out and take over Jung Long. Looks like Super Soldier got there first, being able to get that crossfire there. Looks like
10
Jade
seconds
having no other choice but just to retreat once again.
And this is kind of what you see from Astra players. You know, they're always in that form, setting up for the team. And, like, sometimes when you're too late to the party, this is what you got to do. You got to save. You got to wait for your moment.
Tenga making some noise. Will he be able to make it out? Yes, he will. Looks like Jay not willing to pull the trigger fast enough and round that corner, even though you heard Tenga right there.
That was close, mate. That was close.
Very close, just like...
Yeah, I was looking for something. You got something? I was trying to think of something, but I couldn't come up with it.
yeah, very close.
Something sexual.
Well, I don't have many of those experiences, so can't really feel
Right,
you
so
in
you
on
got to
that.
fantasize. I thought you would have a lot, you know, in your head.
Not me, mate. The only thing I fantasize about is me playing on a Marshall and getting that ace.
That is a good thing to fantasize, honestly, and probably a lot better than sexual time.
Leaf with a great camera to spot out 3 members of Kumo at B long there. Will Kumo continue and keep on going and execute there? Looks like they might. Looks like JTL also got tagged out, 39 HP remaining. And it doesn't seem like they're swayed from executing onto B. All the toxins coming down, smokes about to come out, arrows also getting shot. Util is being used quite aggressively here on the B site, but no movement on the side of Kumochank.
So quite an awkward flash from Junlong lining Rowdy, but Rowdy able to capitalize on that flash, but his brother of Leaf trading him in the end, avenging Leaf in that situation.
Looks like Dynagate picked off Rowdy, who attempted to dash, but dashed into the wall. Didn't go anywhere there. I often run into walls
That's
myself.
like me in life, mate. Just straight into the walls of life.
Yeah, looks like Dynagate also being able to hold down the
30
cross
seconds
here. Jun Long not going to be able to move anywhere. As Beef Brisket's taking out Jay on
player
the
standing.
row, and it's Kumochank that is able to retaliate. Dynagate
This is stuff you want to see, honestly. The team captain here, without her carries in a 1v2 situation, this clutch could be huge for a team. Is she able to pull it off as she's going to look into that lamp area and team getting rid of the molly? She decides to pop one in fear of losing them all.
She's in a perfect area right now, hidden away in the corners. They don't know where she ran off to, but perfect positioning. Nobody checked the lamps, and looks like she might be putting herself in a precarious situation if she peeks out any one of these doors. She needs to play safely. She only got 10 HP. Be
Beautiful
quiet.
stuff, just stalling here in the bomb plant, or diffuser to say.
Oh my god.
Amazing stuff from Super Soldier, deciding to choose a timing when to just burst out of the corner, and it works out with the Spectre in hand.
That was just all about timing.
That's
very close.
That must be so detrimental to the mental of Kumo right there. She really had a decent shot in order to clutch that round for her team and give a little boost of morale for her carries.
Yeah, I mean, right now, they're one round away from match points. So there has to be something going on in their minds.
Yeah, maybe she has to give a little fan service to her carries in order to hype them up. I know that's what Twitch chat loves, so anything to get into the finals at this point. We mentioned before, there is a $400 prize pool in this tournament today.
Looks like Beef Briskets, though, playing the showers once again. Being able to play around his wall, get his shots out. Bomb trying to go down, but the Sova ult's coming out as well. Beef Brisket's getting taken down by his counterpart. The other Viper on the enemy team, Tenga trading for Kuma, as well as Rowdy getting taken down by Super Soldier. Lots of damage, lots of deaths going down. Super Soldier really pulling through for his team. Leaf, oh my goodness, all of them holding perfect angles to be able to pick out Kumo and the carries, and it looks like Super Soldier getting that 3K for this round.
Well, what do you say? What do you say, Jeff? Was the wait worth it? Waiting for Michael Dang to show up for this tournament, and looks like he is delivering.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen the scoreboard in a little bit, so can't really tell, but it looks like he's once again on the top of the leaderboards, and I think it was the right move to go through. As you can tell, he has 3 assists, so really pulling through with the name of, you know, using his teammates as bait and him getting those crucial kills as the star player.
Quite right, and you can see his best baits on the team. Beef Briskets and Tango with 19 and 18 deaths, really just setting up the plays for him in order for him to capitalize on those frags.
That's exactly right, and on match point here, I wonder what Kumo and the 4 carries have to offer. Maybe some sort of strategy to see if they can pull one back and get the rounds back in their momentum and in their favor. But it looks like Dynagate being able to slip through the cracks there. He's going to find Rowdy in quite a bit. Gets that headshot, but only escapes with 11 HP. Back in his pocket here, Leaf using the Cypher cage to his advantage, peeking through with the one-way. Jimlan and crew looking like they're still going to opt for the B-long execute, not straight over to A.
And I kind of like this, as they have shown like they like to aggress a site, and if they win or lose, they do rotate off that site. So maybe just double backing and recommitting to the B site could be the best thing in order. But it does seem, as I say that, they shoot me in the foot, and they're all going to rotate towards that A site.
Yeah, just have to add, I have a huge leg here that came out of nowhere. I'm not too sure what happened.
See that, man.
Oh,
It's beautiful right there. That's a beauty.
All right, anyways.
What a catch here. He's single mates.
That's what happens when you move to Hawaii, I guess, mate. And looks like we got another slower round. We got only 15 seconds for the execute here. And looks like JTL's finding Tenga in the corner, going with the breach ultimate onto site, hitting nobody. Satchel's out by Super Soldier, finding no one once again.
6
trying to stall it
seconds.
out. Do they have the time to put down the bomb? Looks like
Just
they do.
enough, I think, there. We're going to see. It
Bomb's
is.
going down with only 22 milliseconds left to spare. Beef Brisket's running for his life here after taking out one. Has to reload. Leaf coming down on site off of
This is
heaven.
close.
Look like Beef Brisket's not able to help out his team, but Leaf is able to handle it regardless.
With the Cypher ultimate, they know where she is.
Looks like Jay able to pick off Leaf, unable to protect his bomb defuser. And looks like Beef Brisket's in a tight spot here, having to force to defuse, but nobody there to protect him, and he's gonna get taken down.
Crikey dick, mate. What a fucking turn of events there. Just round after round. That was back and forth. I didn't know who was going to win for probably the last 10 seconds of that round.
That was insane. And once again, we're getting that momentum shift onto the 4 carries once again. Let's see if they're going to try something different this round. They're once again posturing over to B, but I wonder if they're going to execute fully onto B. You know, switch up the execution here. Maybe throw off the likes of Mike Dang and the 4 carries. But they've done this every round. I wonder if this is going to work. I mean, already Util going to be put out on the side of Kumo, and no real breach going on here onto the side of B. Perfectly utilized ultimate by Tenga, getting protected by his team. Dynagate being able to take out Rowdy, who's dashing into sight. Tenga being able to view on the bomb. Oh my god, his ultimate was excellently used there to scout out and take one down.
Beautiful play from Tenga there, honestly giving it a good shot for the 4 baits and Mike Dang to take this match here. And Kumo and friends just panicking at this point, running away from the fight.
That is game. JTL picking up 2, but unable to get that 3rd. Leaf with the huge execute on that B long. There was an attempt, but unfortunately not enough to pull them that victory.
Honestly, I'm glad it's over, even though how exciting that match was, because I was about to piss me trousers in this, but now we are on the cam, so I will stay a little longer. And it looks like, if we look at the scoreboard, Dynagate just squeaking by on the combat score.